Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think we might actually have a fish. Yeah! Good evening. Welcome back to Frugal Outdoors with myself, Dylan. And tonight we are fishing the last match, our last comp of the year of 2024. And it's our Christmas special. We have one Christmas hat on the beach, which is Dan. I'm fishing next to Nick, and I've got Steve to the other side of me. Target species is a dogfish, so hopefully we can get into one. We're fishing the whole tide all the way up. It's bitterly cold. Bound to lose a little bit of gear, but we're in with a chance of a pretty decent fish. We've got called out, I think, 4th, so we're actually in a pretty decent spot. So fingers crossed we can get into a fish. Let's have a little quick look at the rigs and the bait we're using tonight, and then we'll be fishing, because I think we start in about 15 minutes. So there we go. I am really quite excited about fishing tonight. So I've had a few little issues, shall we say, with my filming of late. I fished a comp, and I won the comp, and then I promptly recorded straight over that memory card. And then the other night I went fishing, and I had a problem with my mics. So hopefully tonight we can get a session together, and hopefully we'll do all right. Like I say, target is a dogfish. We're fishing with one rod as well tonight, so should be a little bit easier. Not going to be rushing around like a headless chicken trying to keep up with the bait changes. So tonight I'm going to fish mainly with pulley pennels. So I've got a 3/0 pulley pennel, and I've also got a 2/0 pulley pennel. But as a backup, which I'll sort of throw out every now and again, I've got a scratch and rig, 2-hook flapper. We're allowed 3 hooks, but I'm only using 2-hook flappers with 1 O's. So essentially try and pull out one of those dogfish. Fishing with 7-ounce grippers with a lead lift inbuilt, you know, one of the long ones. One of those, and I've just adapted the wires ever so slightly, as you can see there. I've pulled them a little bit wider, and I've just nicked over the corners. Whether it's gonna make a difference or not, who knows? Bait. The most important bit. Anchovies from Kraken sea baits from Slamfish in Newport, which is our local town, big town centre. So I've got 2 packs of those. Bear in mind I am only fishing with 1 rod. I've got a pack of capelins, and I've also got a pack of stinky, manky, inky cuttlefish. Nearly forgot what they were called then. I've brought no squid, which might be an error, I'm not sure. But first off, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bait up a pulley pennel. They say this is a mega deep water venue. The more hooks you've got, the more chance you got of snagging up. I've got a 60-pound line, I've got 58-pound braid. So if it's gonna go anywhere, hopefully it will just be my rig that will break. But to begin with, I am gonna fish with some anchovy. We're starting at 3:30, and we're fishing until 10 o'clock. So we've still actually got a bit of daylight, which is really quite pleasant. But first of all, I think I'm just gonna fish with a 2/0. I've got a bunch of rigs. I have actually got some braided pulley pennels as well for a little bit later. My plan was essentially try and get a few dogfish, get some weight. There's one person that's really close to me, ahead of me in the league, but which is by 3 points. So to beat him, I've got to come significantly further up the table, or I've got to get a decent fish. So my plan is fish for some dogfish, get some weight, and then I'm going to chuck out some big baits for a conger. Hence I've got the cuttle. So I'm just using 2 of these anchovies, taking the heads and the tails. If I had squid, I'd just fish with 1, and I'll just put a little bit of squid up the side of it. Oh, wind is brutal. I am gonna have to put my coat on at some point in the very near future. Now anchovies are really soft bait, but if you get a nice little bit of whipping on there, it will hold it together just enough. And the thinking is, when it's in that bit of tide, because it is really tidal here, as the tide is rushing past it, any little bits that are breaking off, it's just going to create a nice scent trail to my bait. It's actually glorious. So I've got a nice Camazan B940 2.0 hook. Let's pop that in the bait there, if you can see that. Yeah, I'm buzzing. So we've only got a couple of more sessions before it's the end of the year, and then we'll be rocking into January already. Crazy, this year just seems to have gone so quick. But thank you again for everybody for all your support. Thank you for all your comments, all the thumbs up, all the other business, all the new subscribers, old subscribers. It's all massively appreciated. There we go, pennant hook in there. Octopus beak hook. There's a pennel. There we go, look at that, it's dripping already. That is going to be my first bait to go out. There we are, first one is on the rod. Fishing with my heavier dye today. 4 to 8 ounce, it's 13'6". And I've got that paired up with my Shimano Power Arrows with 58-pound braid and a 60-pound leader. So again, this is one of those venues you have just got to wind it like mad on the retrieve, because there's multiple ledges out there, there's multiple snags, and you've just got to wind like crazy to try and get it up over the top. So hopefully we can do that today. Looks to me like possibly the tide has already turned. Anxiety levels are pretty high. But yeah, we should have some fun anyway. Right, I'm gonna quickly bait up a second pulley just so that we're ready to rock and roll, just in case, you never know, we might get lucky and get a fish straight away. We're fishing starts in 4 minutes, so should be enough time to bait another one up, and then I'm pretty much ready to rock and roll. There we are, second one is baited as well, so we're ready to rock. We're starting in literally 2 minutes. One on the rod, one on the stand. While that one goes out, I'll probably bind some more bait together, and hopefully we can get into an early fish. There we go, I've put my coat on, it's freezing. First one to go out, let's see if we can get a fish. Right, see which way it's gonna go then. What do you reckon? Right, here we go. Let's stay up here, I think, so we're a bit elevated. Well, we're on the bottom, it's a good start. Leave a bit of line out. Well, we're definitely on the move. Well, there we are, we're fishing. Not the best cast in the world, but it's out there anyway. So hopefully, I think this wind might be due to drop off, which I hope it does, because it's quite bitter, but we'll see. But we're holding bottom. It's definitely swung left to right. Right, let's get another bait ready, not in a rig, but we'll get it ready anyway, and at least then I can pop it. As soon as I bring that one in, I can hopefully get it baited up straight away without too much hassle. Well, looks like there could be a little bit of weed coming in early on, but that tide has literally just started to push. My lead's moved a couple of times, that's why I've dropped it a little bit lower, because it was wanting to pull around in the rod stand, because I don't normally use the cups on the bottom. I just have it resting in there. And I've just noticed there's a little bit of weed coming up. So potentially we might have a bit of weed on there as well, but I am going to leave it out there. Normally when we fish here, that first part of the flood pushes so hard, but then it does ease off, but it sort of back eddies and it swirls around, and normally then you can cast out in front of you and it will sit there even though the tide is moving quite a bit. You can see there I'm getting quite a bit of bounce. Well done, mate, got it back. It's a win. There we go. And I've just noticed then a little tap, and I think that's weed going down my line. So I think what I'm going to do, as much as I wanted to leave it out there, I'm going to have to bring it in, I think, and have a little nose, because that is really hooping. Yeah, there's the weed. Oh, there's a lot of it. Oh, there we go. We got it back. I think if I was using my normal setup there, my 25 pound mono, I think I'd have lost that. But we got it back, we bent the hook out, and we've got to get another one out there. Cast up tight a little bit more this time. Raging, that tide is. Absolutely raging. Where's that rig? There it is. So I'm just baiting up a capelin to go out next. So I've got a double anchovy out there at the moment. I would have preferred to have left that other one out there for a bit longer. I changed it after 10 minutes. But this one is sitting much better, but obviously it's a lot closer in. But we'll see. When that tide sorts itself out, be able to go out a lot further. There we are. Look at that. That's a nice looking bait, isn't it? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I see somebody else absolutely belt one out there, because at the moment I think the tide's still pulling a little bit too hard. But it definitely looks like it's eased off a little bit. So give it another 20 minutes, I think, and then we're going to punch one out.
I'll back that one there, mate.
You have?
Yeah, I'll draw out there, mate.
Oh yeah. Ah, well, there we go. I've managed to punch it out a little bit further this time, which is quite nice. And Nick, just to the right of me, he's just had the first fish, so he's just had a dogfish, so he's weighed in, so he's happy. Yeah, fingers crossed we can get one for ourselves. So I'm going to give that one another 5 minutes, but then we've got that one going out. That's one of those little anchovies that's bound up with half a cuttlefish head. So I've got one of the cuttlefishes out defrosting. So basically it means I can get, well, I've done another anchovy and cuttlefish head wrap, and then I can use the body. I'm going to cut in half and do 2 big baits then, which I will chuck out on a braided length at some point. Just alternate through, really, alternate through those baits, and hopefully we should be able to pick something up. Got 5 O's on that panel that's got the braided hook length, 300 pound braid, so if I do get a conger on there, it's definitely not going to bite me off. Oh, getting a bit of cloud cover as well. Bit of cloud cover.
Yes.
Well, there's definitely a few fish coming out now. Nick's just had another one, literally in probably about 5 minutes. So yeah, he's catching them for fun at the moment. Look at that sky behind us, it looks amazing. Right, all we need now is just to see that rod tip go. There's definitely a few fish coming out now, so it's nice to see. Tide's eased off a little bit, so it's a bit easier to fish. I'm belting it out as hard as I can at the moment. Still moving left to right, but nowhere near as bad, so. I'm fishing with the anchovy and cuttlefish head wraps. I'm gonna fish with both of those. I've got 2 made up. I'm gonna fish them both in a row. I've also got another one of the capelins down there ready to go. Yeah, hopefully it's just a matter of time. But yeah, like I said, it is our last comp of the year. And if anyone's interested in joining, now we're starting to look for new members and stuff, anyone else that wants to sign up for next year. So please do check out the website, which is Wight Danglers. And also, failing that, if you can't get through or whatever, then obviously just send me an email and we'll hook you up. Like I say, it's all catch and release. We're all fishing on the same beach. So whether you're a novice or an experienced fisherman, there's plenty of experience around here that you can grab loads of tips from, like I have. And yeah, hopefully get into some fish and meet some new people. Just keeping an eye on that at the moment, because I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of a bite. Very, very small, but Nick just said that the dogfish bites that he was getting are tiny, so. Definitely look like a pool. Could be a crab. I mean, I am on braid, so it could be a crab, could be a little bit of weed, could be anything, could be nothing. Could just be that I'm staring at the rod for too long in the hope that I might get a fish. But we'll keep an eye on it anyway. I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'll bring it in. Right, I'm gonna have a look at this. Not entirely sure there's anything on there, but I'm gonna have a look. No. No, nothing. That is bang in front of me now. Perfect, right, we can fish a lot easier now. We can just hit it and it's gonna stay right there for about half an hour and then it will totally change again. But at the moment, that is sitting dead in front of me. Right, let's get a fish. Look at that one. Look how pretty. So that's one of those capelins. Only on a size 2.0. Size 2.0 Aberdeen and a size 2.0 pennel hook. Be really nice just to get that first fish at the moment. Still very, very early, but it's always nice just to get that first one off the mark. Right, there we go. Not a lot else to show you at the moment because I haven't had a fish, but I have baited up again. There we go, look at that. So that's half a cuttle. You can see there if I spin it around, all the jipper, as Nick calls it, all the goo and gunk and everything hanging out of it. Lovely bait. That's on a 5.0 wide mouth extra. There's got a 3.0 wide mouth extra sticking out the top. And as you can see there, if I just hold the entire rig out, it's on a very, very short pulley. Probably 3 foot, if that, overall. And the whole snood is 300-pound braid. And I've got some tubing at the top just to help stop that tangle. Hopefully it should fish okay. If it doesn't, it'll be the last time I put it out. Oh, there we go. That's a bite. That's a bite. Yeah. There we are. Finally, we're getting a bite. Look at that. So we'll leave that for a little second. And hopefully we'll get a hook up. That is definitely a bite. Well, I say that there could be a bit of weed on my line just down in the water, but I don't think so. It does look like a bite. Right, walk away from the rod. Oh, I don't know, it hasn't moved again.
Yeah, mine didn't deal. Mine was just, that's it, nothing.
Yeah, and then it was on.
Yeah, on. That's why I reeled mine straight in, because if you've had a bite, you probably sat there with a doggy on there and you're not
fishing.
Bait out. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I've left it for a few minutes. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if we've got something. Oh, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Coming in far too easy. Oh, I missed that one. God damn, missed it. I left that then for a good 3, 4, 5 minutes just to make sure. And then it wasn't on there. That's all right. Plenty of time. Well, there we are. Nick's just had a lovely, lovely bite, and then it's just screamed off. And hopefully he got a nice fish on. Feels weighty, doesn't it, mate? Still coming, mate. Oh, there you go, mate. There we go, one nice conger. Let's get it weighed and let's see what it is.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you, Dan. 13.5.
5.13.5.
Oh,
well done, mate. There we are, nice fish, 5.13.5. That's all right. And then Andy's kindly brought me over a lovely pouting. So, worst case scenario, I've got some food and I didn't catch it. Got a capelin out there at the moment, but I have got that cuttlefish bait ready to go out in a sec. So that's been out there for maybe sort of 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it another 5 or 10 and then I'm gonna change it and just keep that fresh bait going out there because there's fish out there. It's just trying to get one for ourselves. But yeah, brilliant. There we go. Nice cuttlefish bait. Fingers crossed we can get a fish on it. Fingers crossed we can get a conger a tiny bit bigger than Nick's. But let's chuck it out anyway. And let's see what happens. Super short pulley panel. Well, we are over 2 hours in and people are catching, but I am not. So I've just chucked out a double anchovy in search of the elusive dogfish. Just try and get us on the board. Didn't get a touch on the cuttle, which I've got here now. I'm just taking the bait off. But I've got another one down there, so I will bait it up again. Yeah, just keep plugging away, really. It's all we can do at the moment. Keep plugging away. Well, we are halfway through. Nick is literally, I don't know, 6 meters away from me. And he's probably on about 15 pound of fish. And I've had 2 bites. But that is how it goes sometimes. Like I say, halfway through, I'm not completely losing hope, but my confidence levels have definitely diminished ever so slightly, but we're going to keep going anyway. I've got 2 rigs hanging from my rod rest. Obviously got 1 out there at the moment. And all I can do is just keep banging out fresh bait in the hopes that eventually we'll get a fish. Very mixed results at the moment up and down the beach. I say the beach, the wall and the beach. We're fishing on the beach as well. There's quite a few of us fishing. But yeah, Fort Victoria's not been very kind to me at the moment. One of my favourite places to fish. And I'm struggling to find one at the minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Finally, that was a relatively decent bite. I was just baiting up and looked up, my rod's bouncing. So we'll leave that, hopefully we can get a fish. I'll show you what I've done. Pretty pleased with it, don't mind saying. So the pouting that I've been given, I've gutted it, taken the liver out, and I've bound it up the back of a couple of anchovies. Oh, that really did look like a decent bite. I don't know how long it was going for, because I was sorting that out and I had to wrap it so delicately because the liver's so soft. stopped and looked up and we're bouncing. There we go. Go on, go again. There we go. We got another fish, mate. Oh, well done, bud. I think potentially this could be on. It's gone again. If I get another nod on it, I think I'm going to check it out. It's not been out there for very long. One fish to weigh in. That's all we want. Get on the board. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, it's not been out there for very long at all. Oh, let's have a look. Screw it. Screw it. No, it's not on there. Oh, can't believe that fish wasn't on. Absolutely demolished my bait though, so gives me a little bit of hope. Oh, I really thought that was on. I had a really nice bite, looked up, bouncing away, waited, went again, waited, went again. And yeah, still wasn't on there. But I've just chucked that anchovy bait out with the liver wrapped up the side of it. And I'm going to do the same because I've got 3 strips of liver. I'm going to use that on these next 3 baits. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Ah, just keep plugging away, but it's all we can do at the moment. Come on, still time. There's still time. Yeah, hopefully, like I say, that pout liver will make the difference. Oh, it's so frustrating when you get a bite and you think, yes, this could be it, especially when you haven't had a fish all night. And you do worry that you've missed that opportunity. But we've still got 2.5 hours, I think, to go. But yeah, coming off of a win on the last comp, I was full of confidence. And it's been massively reduced. But anyway, keep going. Hopefully we can get a fish. And then that'll be us wrapped up for the year. Oh, oh, go on. 1.5?
1.5.
Nice, good work, mate. So Nick just keeps pulling it, fish after fish after fish. But there we go. Finally been getting a bite. There it is, look. Go on. With any luck, we might actually have a fish going here. I'm just looking around me just to make sure no one else is reeling in. Yeah, look. Oh, go on, go on. Yeah, look, there we go. Nodding away nicely now. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think we might actually have a fish. Yeah! Yes, we have. Keep that rod high. Get it over that ledge. Yay! Yay! Oh, that is the hardest I've worked for a dogfish, but we got one. Oh, chuffed. There we go, and all is well. Where can I put my rod where it's not going to fall over? Ah, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Right, let's get this unhooked and get it weighed. Perfectly hooked on the circle. Let's get it weighed and get it back in. Yee! Oh my God, I worked hard for that.
Yeah, no, well done, mate. Deserve it.
And relief. Oh dear. It's funny, isn't it? Because when you know, I'm always grateful for a dogfish, but when it really comes to it, when it really matters, and when it really counts, I'm so happy to have that dogfish. Because we're on the board, finally. Right, let's get this one out anyway. You never know, we might be able to pick up another one. Oh, I'm so happy. There we go, that's what I had it on. Like, you can see the liver and 2 anchovies there. So it's actually, it's leeching. I mean, it's an amazing, stinky, smelly bait, you'd think. And we managed to get one, so chuffed. Right, just put another one of these out. And obviously I've got this one ready to go. I've only got a couple of anchovies left and a couple of capelin left. And then it's just a cuttle, so I'll just be whacking out some bigger baits. Oh, there we go, look, it's going again. Yeah. There we go, look. We are getting another bite. Oh, shame. Dan's fishing down there, and he's just had a lovely spotted ray, but unfortunately it was undersized. So our size limits for a ray is 16 inches across the wing, whether it's a spotted or not. And obviously spotted has been slightly smaller species, but yeah, it was undersized, gutted for him, but absolutely beautiful fish. Probably my favourite ray species. They're stunning. But I've been watching that rod like a hawk, and I didn't get another nod, so we'll see. There we are. This one is going to get us a fish on. Just watch. Nice fish, mate?
Yeah.
Conger?
Yeah.
I think you're inside it, mate, now. Yeah, he's inside it. He's staying really deep. Can't even see it yet. Ooh, mate, that's a big conger. No, big conger.
Yeah. Yeah, conger. Oh no, look at that.
Oh.
Get it. Whoa.
Oh, he wasn't. He's in, isn't he?
No,
Oh my God. Well done, mate. That's a really nice fish.
Here, Andy. Yeah. Get that in.
He's in. He's in. Oh, he's in. He's in.
Oh, you
Oh, man. Oh.
Excuse my French.
Oh, my rod's going. Thanks, mate. Oh. Oh no, in that snag. Oh, smallest dogfish.
Don't be ungrateful, Dylan.
Oh, I've just come running over to my rod. Poor Nick, he's just lost that conger. Easily a double, I mean, possibly 20 pound. It was a big, big old conger. I've just got this tiny little dogfish. And now I've got to go over and ask him to weigh it for me. Right, there we go. Let's see if we can't sneak another couple. Mate, you are in the absolute hot spot over there. Oh, I'll show you, well, you would have seen the clip anyway, but that was a really big conger. And yeah, gutted, obviously trying to net it. It's so difficult when you're fishing off the wall here because there's no beach or anything to land it, so you've got to get it in the net. And yeah, unfortunately, like Nick was saying, it was lip hooked and just nicked it with the net and it came off. But having said that, he's still absolutely smashing everybody, so I don't think he really needed it anyway. Oh, well, there we are. We haven't got very much longer now. I think it's probably about 40 or 50 minutes. I have got another cuttlefish bait ready. Nick had that on a whole pouting. But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest conger I've sort of seen in real life. So I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing, we're all guessing we're seeing it, but it was a good fish. But yeah, so they're definitely out there. Nick is, oh, there we go, look. We're getting a bite. Yeah, Nick's got the scales. Oh. Let's have a look, shall we? We're definitely getting a bite. Just helping Steve out. Right, do you know what? I've got a... Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, in the bag.
You in? They definitely look like a fish on.
Yeah, I think I am, but do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave it. Because we've got a few minutes, so... I think it was. Could just be moving in the tide, but... No, I think that's on there, you know. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes! There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Finished off with a fish right at the very end. Cool. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Right, it's way in. Yeah, thanks, mate. There we are, 1:09.5. Let's have a look at the time. We've got 6 minutes, so we may as well chuck one out. Here we go, last cast. We've probably got about 4 minutes. That tide is really raging now, so still going. Yeah, it's just absolutely ripping line at the moment. Have to make it stop in a minute. So I don't even think we're going to be able to fish this one. Let's stick it in anyway and see. You never know, we might get another one. Oh, I hope you stuck it to the end because that's quite funny. Getting one more. So we've only had 3 dogs, but it's 3 dogs. It's the last comp of the year, just wanted to catch a fish. But yeah, cool. Time's up. Right on. Ooh. Well, there we are, that's it, time's up. Let's bring this one in. Right, there we go. Rod's out, we're all done. So yeah, as you can tell, that was really quite a hard session for me. Nick to the left of me has just absolutely smashed it. And unfortunately, he did lose that big conger, but he's still way out there. So he's done really well. Not sure how everyone else has done down the beach, but yeah, that was hard going, but it's the last one of the year, so we made it to the end. So what I'll do is I'll put all the results here in that lovely blank spot, and if anyone wants to check out the entire results of the entire year, then please do look up Wight danglers on the internet. And if anyone's interested in any of my rigs, then please do check out www.frugal.od.co.uk, and then obviously there's hoodies and beanies and stuff on there as well. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thanks for watching all of the matches that I fished this year. I've missed like 5, I think it is, but we haven't done too bad. But yeah, until the next one, please take care, stay safe, and maybe I'll see you out there. Cheers.